Fighting games usually consist of a world tournament choosing fighters from all over the world and different countries, which they proudly represent. In Street Fighter, Ryu represents Japan, Forest Law represents China, and Johnny Cage represents USA, mainly LA, but you get the idea. One thing that draws me into fighting games is when the fighter speaks in their native tongue, which makes it that much more believable. In Mortal Kombat, Scorpion is a hellspawn ninja formerly known as Hanzo Hasashi, leader of the Shiryu clan in Japan. After 25 years of being a fan of Mortal Kombat, I've never really heard of any of the fighters speaking their native tongues. Liu Kang doesn't speak Mandarin, and Scorpion doesn't speak Japanese. In Mortal Kombat, it almost seems like every fighter's first language is English, which kind of dismisses their background and their whole story of, getting food for the countries if they're from Africa and so forth. To understand why this is so important is because many different people and countries play these games, and in these infamous Mortal Kombat characters speaking their native tongues will make that game much more immersive. If there is one thing that Tekken does well, is the contestants will speak the language that they were born and raised in. A good example is Lars Alexander. Although he is Sweden, his prominent language is Japanese. While this is something small, this is something big in detail. Having Kung Lao speak Mandarin will be quite refreshing to hear, and hearing Scorpion speak Japanese every once in a while will be very different but badass at the same time. The whole idea of bringing these earthbound warriors of different cultures and ethnicities is for us gamers to feel the background of these characters and truly get to know these characters. And yeah, I totally get it. Some of you may say, well, they do dub the voices in the game for specific countries, but that always looks like something out of a kung fu movie and it doesn't really match. Guess what I'm trying to say is, if you have fighters from different backgrounds, it'd be nice to hear them speaking their native language. Again, I would love to see Sub-Zero speaking Chinese or Mandarin, and my fellow native Hanzo Hasashi speaking Japanese, and so forth. But guys, that's what I thought about this whole situation. Let me know what you guys think about this whole subject in the comments. My name is Lota, and I thought, and as always, mata na, sayonara.